Alright, I'm sure what I got going on with the project I started. I look back at my videos, it was 3 years ago. It was a 18 to a 35 Everett lower unit. It's a good lower unit. Nothing modified except for my oil field. I wound up having a stainless steel tube TIG welded to the original field plugs, the vent plugs. This way it could be accessed from the bottom of the boat, and I'll explain that. I built this fiberglass box 3 years ago for this lower unit to bolt up into. Floor of my boat, I'm going to cut a hole out this box fits in, and this box is going to glass to the floor. The purpose of this box is to recess this part of the lower unit inside the hull of the boat, to where the only thing that's going to be sticking below the bottom of the boat is from the cavitation fin on down. This box fits like this. I'm going to build an aluminum plate that fits on top of here, to where I can install a mechanical seal around this shaft, and the gear shift that goes right here. I need to put a mechanical seal. And my solution for that, for the mechanical seal, one-handed. I had an elbow surgery. My arm's killing me. Aluminum pipe I machined. It'll go on top of the plate. I'm going to center it, weld it up, and we'll do the same thing for the gear shift rod when I finally put the rod coming through. But for this, I bought some mechanical seals from Master Car. Cooperate hands. These little mechanical seals. There's a 1/2 inch diameter shaft right here. And I forget the outside diameter. I forget what it was, but I machined the pipe to where I can fit 2 seals in here. And that's going to hold water out. And you pretty much get the idea. I've also got some seals for the shift rod, which is a 1/4 inch. But as you can see, when the box is bolted, just this is hanging out below the bottom of the hull. This is going to be glassed in. That was the purpose of making this all fiberglass box 3 years ago. And the box is pretty easy to make. Struggling with his arm. Anyway, once this is all on the boat, I'm making some fiberglass cover plates that's going to secure it to the bottom of the boat, and it's going to cover this gap. This is going to be sticking out. This is so I can add my oil to my lower unit. One thing to like about Evinrude's 18 through 25 lower units, this is one of the few outboards, only one that I've come across, that the shaft actually comes out. And then I can take the shaft, put it in the lathe, I can cut it and put a key on it to put a coupling. I'm going to install that 22 Briggs on top of it, driving the lower unit. The water pump is no longer needed. I could have designed to use the water pump. I thought about using the water pump to cool my exhaust, because with an air-cooled engine inside of a boat, the exhaust gets very hot. And I was going to make a marine exhaust system for it, but I'm not going to do that this time. I was going to overcomplicate things. I'm trying to keep it simple. I got plans for the exhaust to keep it cool and in check. Yeah, that's what I got going on. This piece was custom made. It was the original screw like this. Drilled a hole through it. It's stainless steel. I got some stainless steel tubing. I had a buddy of mine TIG weld it and seal it. This way, once I put my plates and encapsulate this inside that box, I would not be able to access this screw. So I had a few options. I could have ran this tube up through the bottom of the hull to where my vent would have been inside. But it wouldn't have helped me to have it inside, because you can't add oil just to the top without venting air. So it has to be done from the bottom of the boat like a traditional outboard lower unit. So that's what I got going on. This one I believe came from a 35 Evinrude. 18 to 25, it's all the same lower unit. I believe this is a 92 model, 92, and I have a spare lower unit that's an 84. I have 3 props to choose from. The only difference on the early 80s through the 90s is how the gear shifter hooks up. I do have all the parts for this one. The one from the 80s, I didn't have the right parts, so that's why I didn't use the lower unit from the 80s at this time, because I already had everything for this 35. But I figured I'd make a short update, explain what I'm doing, what I'm putting in the bottom of my boat. This will give me my air-cooled power that I want, and so give me forward, neutral, reverse gearbox. And being as 18 through 35, I have a wide selection of pitch and prop choices. But that's what I got going on. I'm not doing any actual work today, just doing some planning. Just figured I'd show you guys exactly what I'm talking about and my pile of parts I've been collecting to do this build. Thank y'all.